What's something you have been cheering for lately? The day somebody hits me with their Mercedes. What was your favorite game as a kid? Having sex with my boyfriend's 13-inch cock. What's a place you've come to like recently and why? My basement where I keep my blow up dolls. What's your most vivid memory? Watching anime for the first time. What a terrifying sight. What is something you hadn't done in a while but enjoyed when you tried it again? Anal. What kind of stuff was popular when you were a kid?
Movies.
What's a hobby of yours that you don't like to tell people about? Professional Nintendo boxing.
Sissy Daddy. No sham.
Bruh.
They better not be made of lambskin.
My evil glands are aroused.
What's the most expensive thing you've ever broken by accident? My penis. Ass. It's just too delicious. What's your favorite 5-letter word?
Penis!
What's something you couldn't bring yourself to turn down? A chance to fap. What have you always wanted someone to say to you?
It's the fuckies.
What's something you're convinced you'll eventually become good at? Lying to myself. It's working so far. How would you define your fashion style? Nudity. What do you think is the tastiest snack food? Fiberglass.
Molten oil.
This.
That gay shit.
Please report me, I get horny when Nintendo bans me, hail Satan.
What animal do you have such a hard time dealing with you can't even touch it? Myself. If you could be reborn as someone else, who would you want to be? The one true chef. What's a good way to make new friends? Tell them you have an STD. What's something you've fallen in love with at first sight? Sonic, don't tell anyone he's my crush or I'll kill you. Square up thought. What's something you really regret buying? A Swedish made penis enlarger. What's something you could eat every day and never get sick of? Ass. What's something particularly memorable that happened at your house? Got robbed last night. It's the first time I've had people over in months. When penises attack, is there a new one tonight?
I wish we could all be as fast as wicked cocks. Mine is too small.
What challenge are you proud to say you faced head on? Giving head. If you washed up on a desert island, who would you want to be stuck there with you? Somebody who can get me off the damn island. If you could dispense any one condiment out of your pinky finger at will, what would you choose? Semen. If you ruled the world, what style of fashion would you spread everywhere?
All females will wear the tight pants.
If you saw a nose hair sticking out of your best friend's nose, what would you do?
Lick his butt.
What comic book do you recommend reading? Hentai. What do you think you'll be doing 10 years from now? Playing with a reef blower. What's something a lot of people do that you think you'll never do? Stop masturbating. How has a scene from a novel, comic, TV show, or movie affected you? Top 10 anime fights gave me crippling depression. What's something you've fallen in love with at first sight? My soap bottle girlfriend. What's something you want to protect? My virginity. What's your favorite sweet treat?
Pussy! That's your main hoe, won't share that. Pussy! Drip, 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 gotta drip another pussy! Waterfall, kinda juicy pussy!
What's something you had to do yourself because nobody was there to help? Masturbating.
If you know how I feel, why would you say that? Like, you put me in such an uncomfortable situation, like, you know I'm not happy.
What's something you bought only after a lot of careful consideration? Nothing. I'm broke, depressed, and I yearn for death.
Letter Siri.
1,000 copies of Shrek 2. A life. I bought a life and holy I immediately regretted it. Nothing because my impulse is horrible, and I'm emotionally and mentally unstable.
Ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
What's something you have at home that you'd really like to sell? Dildos. Sometimes I wonder if someone in power slipping and erasing all of humanity with a nuke would be a bad thing. I may be part of humanity, but I'm a grain of sand in a desert of mistakes. What's something you learned in school that has proven most useful in life? Don't cook bacon naked. What's something that you've done carefully and with precision? Your mom. What is your favorite memory from elementary school? I saw two squirrels making love on a fence and someone tripped over my butt, poking a guy's dick with a spork under the lunch table. The guy in the free candy van. What's your favorite memory you have involving miitomo? I shat in my underwear. If you could visit a place nobody has ever been to before, which place would you visit? Your mama's butthole. What's something you wish would evolve or progress? My wife's giant ass. What's something you bought after careful consideration? My mail order bride.
I put a whole bag of jelly beans up my ass.